to clear the path to wisdom. And this is a meditation all about clearing the path to wisdom. Hi, friends. Welcome to what feels like a very special edition of Wisdom Wednesdays. This week's focus, clearing energy. So, a little background on clearing energy and why it's important. I don't know about you, but most of the people in my world are having one of the more intense months of the year, which is surprising given this year. And it just seems like thing after thing is coming up. Thing after thing is challenging. I have friends that are being confronted with needing to leave their jobs, being confronted with their shadow. Me, I'm being confronted, borderline harassed by my shadow. And just generally speaking, a lot is coming up for a lot of people. So the thing about wisdom is that it's not easy to access when you're congested. And that doesn't mean nasal congestion. Of course it can, but it's more just energetic congestion. So when you're not clear, when you don't feel clear, you're not thinking clearly, your energy field isn't clear, your space isn't clear, and this isn't as much about the physical as it is about the energetic. Although the physical has an effect on the energetic, it's the energy that has to move first. So when we move energy, it moves us through the world in a more profound ways than just, taking care of what's going on in the physical. What I learned from so many years of body work is that if the energy doesn't shift and the emotional body doesn't shift, then the physical will not. And the pain that most people came to me for wouldn't move until the energy moved. And so the physical is one of the last things to shift, but when you understand how energy works, you understand why that is. When you have a lot of things coming up and the mind is busy, the emotions are busy, and essentially it's like being tested. When that happens, it's just a little bit harder to access your wisdom. It's not like it's not available. It's just a little bit harder. And what that means is there's just more to sift through. As opposed to when you're super, super clear, it's like choo, 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 you know exactly where you're going. And when you're not, it's like everything seems harder. There's more obstacles in your way. And this is all perception, of course, but when you have a lot of things coming up to be cleared, sometimes there are physical objects and obstacles in your way, literally keeping you from what you were going to do, which is my experience. I cannot make plans in December because the moment I do, something happens and it derails the plan, and there's just no possible solution but to change the plan. And I know that this is an intense time, and I want to be of service in what's here and now, what's coming up. So to clear energy, there are a number of different ways, and I will probably focus on this week, throughout the rest of the week, how to clear energy. But essentially, what I have been working with that's a little bit new is meditation with this practice of emptying. So sitting, coming into your breath, maybe closing your eyes, maybe not, and just feeling like literal things falling out of your field, your energetic field, your field of awareness, maybe your mind, and just emptying yourself, emptying your mind, like taking out the trash. And it's a little bit different than like trying to clear your mind or not think, because that's really not possible. And thankfully so. But we do have long gaps between thoughts, which is a very blissful experience, but you don't really ever want your mind to stop. We need that. And this practice of emptying is essentially like shedding. It's the shedding and this falling away of what has presented itself that day. What's come up for you, what's come up in your life, what's come up at work, what's come up with your family. It could be that you're cruising and everyone around you is like dropping like flies, and so maybe you're there for support for the people in your life and your loved ones, and maybe part of why you're cruising is because you know how to manage your energy. But regardless, I want to guide you through like a very simple meditation to clear the energetic field. And you don't have to close your eyes, but sometimes that's the most potent way to drop into the internal and to move inward, which allows you to see from a different lens. When the eyes are open, you're often distracted by what you can like physically see, as opposed to like gazing inward by closing the eyes. So I'm going to recommend that you close your eyes, but it's not completely necessary, especially if you're a more advanced practitioner. You don't have to close your eyes, but I'm going to just close my eyes. So I want to offer for you to close your eyes and just take a couple of breaths. And allow each exhale to feel like an elevator. Like perhaps you're starting on the crown of the head and you're very much in your mind, in worry, anxiety, whatever. And every exhale, you just move down the elevator, kind of grounding into your body, grounding into your seat. I would recommend sitting comfortably. And just allowing your breath to draw your focus inward, gently. And without having any attachment to what could possibly leave, because nothing can leave you that is you. So you don't have to worry about like clearing too much, because it's not really possible. Your body is always going to take care of you, and nothing that is yours or meant for you can leave you. Maybe that provides you relief. I felt that relief come when I said those words. And just imagine that whatever stress or worry or inflexibility, frustration, resistance, tension, whatever it is, imagine that it's like plywood around your body, and that as you empty, that piece of plywood just loosens and falls to the ground. You can use whatever visual you like, but just imagine that you're emptying. Doesn't matter what you're emptying. You're just seeing everything fall away. You're seeing everything simply fall away. And give your mind permission to be empty for a few moments, to empty itself, to metaphorically take out the trash, dust the countertops, sweep the floors of this body temple. Good, and as you continue through this practice, you might find yourself taking deeper breaths or a spontaneous deep breath like I just took. Really, the more you clear, the more the body is going to respond. You might feel your stomach settle or gurgle. You might feel your body just feel a little lighter. You could take a deep breath. You might yawn. These are all really powerful signs of energetic release. Yawning, deep breaths, feeling lighter. Any stomach or intestinal changes are also a sign of relaxation. Good, and just empty your plate. Just feel everything fall away. And just let it keep falling. Allow everything to fall away until you feel at ease, until you feel clearer, until you feel like you're beginning to rest. Clearing is an active process. So once that process is complete, the body enters a state of rest. So if you notice you're starting to feel like you're resting, that is a symbol or a sign of completion. Good, and I'm starting to get there now. It may take 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It may also take an hour. The most important thing is to be consistent. So this is a practice I have daily. This falling away, emptying. Good, and let's take a couple of deep breaths together. Allowing the exhale to really settle you in to yourself. Good, last one. Beautiful, and you can keep going. But as you allow yourself to empty, you begin to get closer to being able to access the wisdom within you, and the perspectives shift that you crave in times like these. And that is always available to you. It's just sometimes you have to clear the path to wisdom. You have to clear the path to wisdom. And this is a meditation all about clearing the path to wisdom. And regardless of what you have coming up now or in the future, this will be relevant. There's never a single day that I don't have to clear something. It's just a process of being for me. It's a lifestyle for me. And it's one of the ways I stay healthy in my body and also in my mind. So I'm sending you all so much love, and please reach out to me if you have any specific questions or if there's anything you would like me to address on a Wisdom Wednesday. I love doing these. I love showing up for you and for myself, and I just love being of service. So reach out, let me know. Please share this video, and I'll see you soon.